She's got him now. Whoop, just hold him like that. There you go. And we'll go put him in the cage. Basically, I've been doing this for over 20 years now, and it started out with my husband bringing home birds and saying, here, do something, and I had 6 children looking at me going, yeah, Mom, do something. Eventually figured it out. Then people found out that I knew something about birds and started getting more popular. Decided that I'd better get legit, and I became licensed by the state and the federal government to do bird rehab, and so now I am the crazy bird lady. Okay. They kind of start in a triage type of situation where we have them in a room where they're in small containers. We can kind of watch and see how they're doing. Eventually, once they get a little better, we move them into a secondary room where these are birds that get watched, but not quite as much, but make sure that they are eating on their own. Then it's a matter of getting them on the medications, setting a wing, and then it's just a matter of giving them some time to get to that point where they can be released. So we'll do this one here. You want to start finding the flyers and getting them set up on the table. These are going to go along the front, so we need to get bungee cords for them.
A couple of years ago, I had heard from a high school student about Fallen Feathers and that they took volunteers. I was looking for a volunteer opportunity, and I like birds.
I've been here for maybe about 10, 11 years or so now. I started when I was in 7th grade because I wanted to become a veterinarian back then. I was very shy. I wouldn't talk to anyone. So basically I would just follow my friend around the whole entire place and just ask Jody, what do I need to do now? What do I need to do now? Just kind of like be a pesky little person. She started having me go to the events and speak to people, and that just kind of opened me up.
When you first come, you can't get enough. So you're here a long time, and you come day after day, getting to know the birds, learning that they do have personalities and they do have feelings and they react to things, and it really opens up your appreciation of birds far more than just their things flying around in the sky.
Part of the reason that I did start doing this was the fact that my daughter wanted to be a vet from the time that she could start talking, basically. And when the opportunity to start learning about them was actually a chance for her and I to do something together and to see if that was the direction that she really wanted to go in. As time has gone on, I found that there were other kids that were interested in doing that type of thing and going and giving of themselves, which is something that every person should probably have a chance and an opportunity to do, is to go out and help something that can't help itself. This is where it becomes kind of a family type of thing, because we help each other through when things are happy and when things are sad.
And you know
This happens to be a burrowing owl. It's one of the smallest owls that there are. There are 2 that are smaller, and that would be the pygmy owl and the elf owl. They eat insects and lizards. They like little things like that. Any other questions about it?
I have lived a very isolated life. I live alone, I'm not married, I don't have children, and I've got lupus, so I'm disabled. So to come here and to have a connection with Jody and the other volunteers, it opened me up. It made me more social, it made me more enjoy the company of others.
Oh, you're gonna make the noise, ah. How's the bird? Ah. How's the bird?
I think Jody has really seen me like I can really go places, because starting here, I wasn't doing much. I was just doing the small little volunteer work. With all the opportunities I've had so far, it really made me thankful for Jody, because honestly, I don't think I would be the place where I am right now without her. Like honestly, without her letter of recommendation, I don't think I would have the scholarship that I have now, or just really found my passion in computers, because it just made me realize, oh, maybe being a veterinarian wouldn't be right for me, and that just kind of made me realize it all.
Basically, we have a common core interest where we're here to help the birds. But while you're here, you're talking, you get to know each other. And then the next thing you know, somebody's like, oh, they ended up hanging out and going to the movies last night. So it's here, but it's not just here at the same time.
How do you do, Mike? It's a pleasure to meet you. You want to see, I've got an extra large and a large if we need, you want to
extra large.
extra large. When you go to take them, this is what I need you to do. You're going to put your index finger in between and you're going to grab both legs like that. If you don't let go, you will not lose the bird, okay? Right in between there. Now hold, don't let go, okay? Don't let go. Don't let go. If you have to brace your hand, if you need to, kind of brace your hand there to just kind of guide him a little, then we're good. Shall we go, guys?
It's only once a year that we do this. It introduces people to the birds and what we're doing, and that our ultimate goal is to rescue, rehabilitate, and release.
We get a couple of representatives from the police department or the fire department, and we'll get them gloved up and show them how to hold the bird long enough to take it out, and then we'll go ahead and give the signal, and then go ahead and open their hands and release the birds.
Ready? I think he's ready.
Just kind of wonder, would you really want to spend your entire life in a cage, in a box, when you had this amazing ability to go out and see the world in a way that others can't?
You know that they're wild, you know that they want to be free, they're dependent on you, so you to establish that connection. And then when you release them and you watch them go out into the world, how often do you get the opportunity to watch an owl fly off into the, dawn? It's just an amazing, profound experience.